my Proverbs home. I hope you're all doing great today. Now, I know some people say, well, no, you should never buy boxed food. I do agree with that, but once in a while, there may be something I want to try, and it comes in a box. And then I'll try to take it out the box and put it in a glass container. Or sometimes somebody may give me, a couple of box meals, and I will make them, and I'll make them for quick meals. So there's so many things you can do with boxed food. So I know sometimes some of these foods we have to wash. They have a lot of preservatives and different things. If somebody's giving you food and they're helping you out, I think it's okay. If you get it at the food pantry, I think that's okay. But we should try our best to use ingredients to cook our meals. So I'm going to show you some of the staple items out of my pantry. One of those ingredients that I do like to use and I have been using for years, it is the famous Biscuit. I do have to fill it again. Now, this has lasted me for a very long time. There's so many yummy recipes you can make with Biscuit that is very, quick. Okay, one of those things if you want to make biscuits. If you love using Biscuit. Now, in the back of the box, it has all the instructions to different recipes. And it's called the classic recipes. So what I do is I cut out the instructions, I make a copy, and I laminate it. And I put this in my pantry. So one of the recipes they have is pancakes. I love making pancakes with Biscuit. It just takes 2 cups of Biscuit, 2 eggs, 2 tablespoons of oil, and 1 cup of milk or water. So you can either use water, I think, or you can use milk. I like using milk when I'm making Biscuit pancakes. That's what I love about Biscuit. Now, I used to buy waffles in a box. Like the Eggos, I used to buy those. I don't buy those anymore. I like making waffles from scratch. So they have all these recipes on the back of the box that you can make with Biscuit. Also have this, which you see me haul it before, is the Biscuit #2 book. Has many different recipes you can make with Biscuit. So I think Biscuit is such a great pantry item to have. Even if you're someone that cooks from scratch all the time. Rice Krispie treats, to me, is so important to have. These make really quick treats for your family. My granddaughter loves Rice Krispie treats. So do we as adults. You can add different things to your Rice Krispie treats. You can add other cereals like Fruit Loops. You can add Cheerios to your Rice Krispie treats. Or you can just make them plain, or you can add chocolate chips or little colored sprinkles. Enjoy graham crackers, even though they are a box item, but they are very delicious. You can also add different things to your graham crackers to give them an extra flavor, like peanut butter. You can add peanut butter and jelly. You can add marshmallows and chocolate and have yourself a s'mores. They are so good. You can use them to make crust for different kind of pies. So this is another box item that I think everybody should invest in, is having graham crackers. Another great thing is to have the oats. I love having old-fashioned oats. Yes, they come in these containers, kind of like a box container, but these are definitely great to have to make different desserts. You can make granola. You can make overnight oats. You can make, what else can you make? Oatmeal cookies. There's so many things you can make with oats. So I love having oats in my pantry. It's definitely been a staple item in my life for many years. Another great thing out of my pantry, I love Jiffy. I love the cornbread Jiffy, which I do have, and I do buy those. And I like the yellow cake mix Jiffy. And I like the Jiffy yellow cake mix. This is also great. Why? Because it's quick. I can add a little bit of jelly on top and add some coconut, and I have a cake for the family. That's easy, really quick. I decided to go on ahead and make a raisin cake using the Jiffy cake mix. Now, I did make a mistake. I forgot to add the raisins while I was recording this video. But I went on ahead and added the raisins toward the end, and everything was fine. This Jiffy cake mix is really good. You can't go wrong with Jiffy. Jiffy has been in business for 95 years, and they originally started in the 30s. A family used to own a flour mill, and they started the company Jiffy. So I really enjoy Jiffy cake mix. I enjoy Jiffy cornbread mix. They even have some other mixes to make cookies. They have so many different ones. And it's very easy. All you need is 1 egg, half a cup of water, even though I like using milk in my recipes. And I also like adding just a little bit of vanilla extract to my cakes. It just gives it that extra flavor. I also like using my wooden spoon. I actually bought 3 wooden spoons for $1. I think the big wooden spoon that I have was 50 cents, but the other 2 were $1 each. And if you don't have any wooden spoons, I would invest in these. They work so well. And they're also great for getting deep down into those jars to get the itty bitty, mayonnaise or peanut butter or whatever's in your jar that you need to get out. I really love using wooden spoons. I'm actually enjoying the wooden utensils. They just work so good for baking and cooking and for stir fry. I'm really enjoying them. Not all box items are bad to use. I know a lot of videos say get rid of all your box foods. Now I agree with that to a certain point. There are some box foods I don't think they're good. They have a lot of sodium, MSG, and things that are not good for our body. Here I was using a pan that was not a non-stick pan, so my cake ended up getting stuck to the pan, but it still was really good. It had the raisins inside, and I covered it with confectionate sugar, and it turned out delicious. Now for a quick tip from my Proverbs home. Those wonderful jars that you have, like spaghetti jars, mason jars, any kind of jars that you get from the store that you wash out really good, just don't reuse them for canning. You can reuse them to pour drinks in, especially this fall with your yummy apple cider drink. Let's try it. So good. You can use these jars and they make the table look so nice and they're so much fun. So reuse those jars. Don't throw them out. Wash them up really well and reuse them for so many things in your kitchen.
Hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.